Have you ever felt a deep sense of dissatisfaction with your current situation? A feeling that no matter how hard you try, things just don't seem to be working out the way you hoped? This unsettling feeling might be more than just frustration or impatience. It could be a powerful sign that God is about to rewrite your story. When you find yourself restless and longing for something more, it's often because your soul is ready for a new chapter, a chapter that God is preparing just for you. This isn't just about changing your circumstances, it's about a complete transformation of your life, guided by divine purpose. As you recognize this sign, understand that it's an invitation to lean into faith, to trust that this discomfort is part of the process of shedding the old and making room for the new. Understanding these signs is not just important, it's vital. When God is about to bring a significant change into your life, these signs are like guideposts, showing you that He is at work behind the scenes. Ignoring them or brushing them off as mere coincidences could mean missing out on the preparation you need to embrace the changes fully. These signs help you to stay alert, to be in tune with what God is doing, and to respond with faith rather than fear. They remind you that God is orchestrating something far greater than what you can see right now. By recognizing these signs, you allow yourself to align with His plan, positioning yourself to receive the new blessings and opportunities that are coming your way. This awareness can transform how you view your current struggles and challenges, turning them into stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. So, as we explore these signs together, remember that each one carries the potential to change your life profoundly, if you are willing to see them for what they truly are, divine signals of God's intervention in your life. The first sign that God is about to rewrite your story is when you feel a strong sense of dissatisfaction with your current situation. This isn't the kind of dissatisfaction that comes from unmet expectations or temporary setbacks. It's a deeper, more persistent feeling that something isn't right, that you are meant for more than what you're currently experiencing. This feeling might manifest as restlessness, a constant yearning for change, or a sense that you are outgrowing your current environment, job, or relationships. This dissatisfaction is God's way of nudging you, telling you that it's time for a change. It's as if He's saying, "You've learned all you can in this chapter of your life, and now it's time to move on to the next." This feeling can be uncomfortable, even unsettling, because it often comes without clear direction on what to do next. But that's where faith comes in. Trusting that this dissatisfaction is a sign from God, rather than a sign of failure, allows you to open yourself up to new possibilities. It's important to understand that this feeling of dissatisfaction is not something to be ignored or pushed aside. Instead, it should be embraced as a catalyst for transformation. God uses this feeling to prepare your heart for the changes He is about to bring. It's a sign that you are ready to grow, to step into a new role, or to pursue a new path that aligns more closely with your true purpose. This dissatisfaction is a call to action, urging you to seek out the new opportunities that God is placing in front of you. So, when you find yourself feeling increasingly restless and unsatisfied with your current life, don't be discouraged. Instead, see it as a sign that God is at work, setting the stage for a new chapter that will bring you closer to the life you are meant to live. This is the beginning of your story being rewritten, and while the process may be challenging, it is leading you to a future filled with new possibilities and divine purpose. Remember, every great story begins with a sense of unrest, a longing for something more. Your story is no different. This feeling of dissatisfaction is the first step in your journey towards the life that God has planned for you. Embrace it, trust in it, and prepare yourself for the incredible changes that are on the horizon. The second sign that God is about to rewrite your story is when you start experiencing sudden closures of opportunities or relationships. These closures might come as a shock, leaving you feeling confused or even hurt. A job you thought was secure suddenly ends, a relationship you invested in begins to fall apart, or an opportunity you were excited about vanishes without warning. When these doors start closing unexpectedly, it's easy to feel lost, questioning why things didn't work out as you had hoped. However, these closures are often not the end, but rather the beginning of something new. God closes certain doors in your life to protect you from paths that are not meant for you or that could lead you away from His greater plan. When a door closes, it can feel like a setback, but in reality, it is often a setup for something far better that you cannot yet see. These closures are God's way of clearing out the old, making space for the new opportunities and relationships that are aligned with your true purpose. It's important to resist the urge to cling to what is no longer serving you. Trying to force open a door that God has closed can lead to frustration and disappointment. Instead, trust that these closures are part of a divine plan to redirect you towards something greater. The key is to remain open and attentive, looking for the new doors that God is preparing to open in your life. As painful as these closures may be, they are necessary for growth. They help you to let go of attachments that may be holding you back and to embrace the unknown with faith. God is not abandoning you. He is guiding you. Each closure is a step closer to the story that He is writing for your life, one that is filled with new beginnings, blessings, and opportunities that are tailor-made for you. So, when you encounter unexpected endings, remember that they are not signs of failure, but rather signs that God is steering you in a new direction. Embrace these closures with an open heart, knowing that they are paving the way for the new chapter that is about to unfold in your life. The third sign that God is about to rewrite your story is when you start receiving unexpected support or resources. These blessings often come out of the blue, just when you need them most. It could be financial help, a new job opportunity, a connection with someone who can open doors for you, or even emotional support from a friend or family member. These moments of unexpected provision are not coincidences, they are divine interventions. When God is preparing to bring significant change into your life, He often ensures that you have the resources and support you need to move forward. These unexpected blessings are His way of equipping you for the journey ahead. They serve as a reminder that you are not alone in this process and that God is actively working to align everything for your good. It's crucial to recognize these moments for what they are, signs that God is at work in your life. These resources might not always come in the form you expect, but they will come in the way that is best for you. Whether it's a new job that aligns with your passions, financial assistance that arrives just in time, or a mentor who offers valuable guidance, these blessings are God's way of providing for you as He prepares to rewrite your story. Receiving this support also requires humility and openness. Sometimes, pride or fear can prevent us from accepting help when it is offered. However, it's important to remember that these blessings are part of God's plan. By accepting them, you are participating in the unfolding of the new chapter that He is writing for your life. So, when you find yourself receiving unexpected support or resources, embrace them with gratitude. See them as confirmations that God is paving the way for something new and exciting in your life. These blessings are not just for your immediate needs, they are part of the bigger picture, ensuring that you have everything you need as you step into the next phase of your journey. The fourth sign that God is about to rewrite your story is when you feel a deep urge to change direction or start something new. This urge often comes from within, a strong inner calling that cannot be ignored. It's that feeling that your current path no longer fits, that you are being drawn towards something different, something more aligned with who you truly are. This urge might manifest as a desire to switch careers, move to a new place, start a new project, or pursue a passion that you've long kept on the back burner. It's as if something inside you is pushing you towards a new direction, even if the path ahead seems unclear or uncertain. This inner calling is not just a whim. It's a sign that God is stirring your heart, preparing you for the next chapter in your life. Often, this urge to change direction can be accompanied by feelings of fear or doubt. Stepping into the unknown is never easy, and the idea of leaving behind the familiar can be daunting. However, it's important to trust that this inner calling is part of God's plan. He is guiding you towards a path that will lead to greater fulfillment and purpose, even if it requires taking a leap of faith. Responding to this urge requires courage and trust in God's timing. It's about being willing to let go of what no longer serves you and embracing the new opportunities that are coming your way. This might mean making difficult decisions, like leaving a secure job or ending a relationship that no longer aligns with your values. But remember, these changes are necessary for your growth and for the story that God is writing for your life. When you feel this deep urge to change direction or start something new, don't ignore it. Instead, lean into it with faith, trusting that God is leading you towards something greater. This urge is a sign that He is actively working in your life, guiding you towards a future that is filled with purpose, meaning, and new possibilities. Embrace this call to change, knowing that it is the beginning of a beautiful new chapter in your story. The fifth sign that God is about to rewrite your story is when you experience a sense of peace, even in the midst of uncertainty. This peace is not the absence of challenges or difficulties, but rather a deep, inner calm that reassures you that everything will be all right, even when you don't have all the answers. It's a peace that surpasses understanding, one that anchors you even when the world around you seems chaotic. This feeling of peace is a clear indication that God is in control. It's His way of telling you that He is handling the situation, that you don't need to worry about the details. Even when you face obstacles, delays, or confusion, this peace serves as a reminder that God's plan is unfolding perfectly, even if it doesn't make sense to you right now. In moments of uncertainty, it's natural to feel anxious or fearful. But when you find yourself feeling peaceful despite the unknowns, recognize it as a divine sign that God is guiding your steps. This peace is not something you can manufacture on your own. It's a gift from God, meant to strengthen your faith and give you the confidence to move forward. So, when you feel this peace, hold on to it. Let it be your compass in times of doubt. Trust that this peace is God's way of reassuring you that He is at work, rewriting your story in ways that will bring you closer to your purpose. This peace is a signal that you are on the right path, even if you can't see the full picture yet. The sixth sign that God is about to rewrite your story is an increase in your spiritual awareness or sensitivity. You might find yourself more attuned to the spiritual aspects of life, feeling a stronger connection to God, or noticing signs and messages that you previously overlooked. This heightened awareness is a sign that God is preparing your spirit for the changes that are coming. As you become more spiritually sensitive, you may start to notice patterns, symbols, or repeated themes in your life that seem to carry a deeper meaning. You might experience more vivid dreams, feel a stronger urge to pray or meditate, or simply feel more in tune with your inner self. This increased awareness is God's way of aligning your spirit with His plan, helping you to be more receptive to His guidance. This period of heightened spiritual sensitivity is also a time of preparation. God is fine-tuning your spiritual senses so that you can better navigate the new path He is setting before you. It's a time to listen closely to your intuition, to pay attention to the signs that God is sending, and to deepen your relationship with Him. During this time, it's important to nurture your spiritual growth. Spend more time in prayer, meditation, or reading scripture. Surround yourself with positive influences that support your spiritual journey. This increased sensitivity is a gift that will help you as you step into the next chapter of your life, allowing you to walk in greater alignment with God's will. The seventh sign that God is about to rewrite your story is when you start facing challenges that test your faith. These challenges might come in the form of setbacks, disappointments, or trials that push you to your limits. It's during these times that your faith is stretched and strengthened, as you are forced to rely on God more than ever before. These tests are not meant to break you, but to build you up. They are God's way of preparing you for the new chapter He is about to bring into your life. Through these challenges, you learn resilience, patience, and trust in God's timing. You begin to see that even in the midst of difficulty, God is at work, shaping you into the person you need to be for the next phase of your journey. It's important to remember that these challenges are temporary. They are not a reflection of God's absence, but rather of His presence in your life. Each test you face is an opportunity to deepen your faith, to trust that God is working all things together for your good. As you overcome these challenges, you become stronger, more equipped, and more ready to embrace the new story that God is writing for your life. When you find yourself in the midst of a trial, don't lose heart. See it as a sign that God is preparing you for something greater. These challenges are refining you, helping you to grow in ways that will serve you well in the future. Trust that God is with you in every struggle, guiding you through the storm and leading you to a place of greater peace and purpose. As you reflect on these signs, remember that God is always at work in your life, even when you can't see it. The dissatisfaction you feel, the sudden closures, the unexpected blessings, the urge to change direction, the peace in uncertainty, the heightened spiritual awareness, and the challenges you face are all part of His divine plan. They are the signals that God is about to rewrite your story, to bring about a transformation that will align you more closely with your true purpose. Trust in the process. Trust that every sign is leading you toward a future that is filled with hope, promise, and divine purpose. God's timing is perfect, and His plans for you are good. Even when the path is unclear, hold on to your faith, knowing that God is guiding your every step. This journey is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Each sign you encounter is a step closer to the life that God has planned for you, a life that is rich in meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Embrace these signs with an open heart and allow God to rewrite your story in a way that exceeds your wildest dreams. Remember, God's story for your life is not just about you. It's about His greater purpose being fulfilled through you. As you walk this path, know that you are being prepared for something far greater than you can imagine. Trust in God's plan and let Him lead you into the beautiful new chapter that awaits.